As a therapist who works with a lot of people who often feel like things aren't going entirely to plan, this phrase, which may be a little bit provocative, is kind of common in my work. I hear it a lot where people say, crap, that didn't go exactly the way I thought it was going to go. That wasn't the plan. Yeah. Have you ever noticed that a lot of things don't really go to plan? That things, whether that be a change that we're trying to make, or if we're trying out a new skill, or even if we're trying to just figure out emotionally how to get from point A to point B, it doesn't really go the way we think it's supposed to go. And then we get stuck. Because one of the things that oftentimes happens is that we don't think things all the way through. We try. I'm not saying we don't try, but it's harder than it looks. A great example that pops into my head just now is that I know two people. It was a couple. It is a couple. They are a couple. And they're both architects. And they redid their kitchen. And much to their horror, it wasn't until after they redid it, after they put in the cabinets, after they put in the countertops, that's when they realized that they hadn't allowed enough space for the refrigerator door to open. And that was a pretty interesting situation. So those kinds of things happen to us both in real life and from an emotional point of view all the time. And that's one of the areas that an intensive can really help you with, is coming up with a strategy, a plan for how to do things differently, and then really working out what didn't go the way we thought it was going to go, what factors went into the not going the right way or the way we had hoped, and then how do we want to flex and bend and do it differently? How can we make the best of the situation that we're in? And what's that all going to look like for us as we move forward? I hope that helps you get started on thinking about the fact that really just because something hasn't gone to plan doesn't mean that all is lost. And in the case of my friends who made it a little bit too tight, now that two-doored refrigerators are pretty common, they're all set. So again, everything can work out in its own way, just maybe not the way you had originally planned. My name is Lisa Curtis. I'm a licensed clinical social worker and credentialed alcohol and substance abuse counselor. If an intensive is something that looks like or sounds like it might be useful to you, I'd welcome a conversation, or feel free to dig further on my website. But you're welcome to reach out to me. I can be reached by both phone and email. In the meantime, I wish you the very best for your day. Thanks. Bye.